Hello, welcome back to your Suffer City Virtual Training Program Kettlebell Series. My name is Jason. This is training day 4, sequence 2. And I'll be walking and talking you through your sequence, as well as demonstrating and describing the movements you've got throughout. Now, for your movements, working our kettlebell still, ladies and gentlemen, for the gents, 26 to 35 pounds, ladies, 18 to 26 pounds for the weight load. You'll also want a timer for this sequence. We'll be working 45 seconds at a time through 3 different movements. Now, one of these movements will be working unilaterally, one side of the body at a time. It starts with a goblet-held alternating reverse lunge. That goes into a kettlebell swing, alternating from the right to the left hand, finishing with a lateral lunge. That's when we'll work unilaterally, the right side of the body, then go to the left. Here's what it's going to look like. Setting my timer for 45 seconds, getting my kettlebell locked into the chest. I like to hold it with the handle down, with my hands firmly held the base of the kettlebell. Now, notice as I bring my elbows into the body to stabilize through the core, I hear that timer go. Starting my 45 seconds, we've got reverse lunges back and forth here. Notice my posture. I'm at 90 degrees at the hips, 90 degrees at the knees as I get into the lunge here. When I'm activating, of course, core stabilized. As I get into the standing posture, glute lifts, hamstrings and quads work together to drive me into the standing posture. Notice my feet. You want to make sure you don't rock on to the top front of the foot. That's going to put too much pressure on the knee. Nice flat feet, back and forth. 45 seconds. That takes me into alternating kettlebell swing. Immediately, no time in between movements here, team. Going to set my hips back, drive through those hips, back and forth here. You can either release and exchange at the bottom, or you can release and exchange at the top. The choice is yours. Make sure for 45 seconds, we drive through the hips, feeling the glutes, the quads, the hams, the abdominal core, stabilizing on the way back. If you feel your shoulders, you're doing too much shoulder work. Get the hips and glutes involved. That's going to take me directly into the third movement, laterally lunging. Now, if I'm going to my right side, I'm going to have my kettlebell in my left hand. It'll look like this. Coming deep into it, right back to the top. Notice how we bend deep into this knee, activating the quadricep, the glute, as you see it from a side view. Notice how I set the hips back. And that's how I get deep into this posture. Oh, and you're going to feel it. The abductors, hamstrings, glutes, and you're breathing heavily. Even the obliques are stabilizing. I'll go 45 seconds on the right, 45 on the left. You get done with the first round, you take 45 seconds of recovery between each round. Go back to the top, hit this 4 rounds, that's right, 4 times through. As you can tell, you'll be breathing heavy, legs will be on fire. I'm gonna catch you on that final sequence coming up, but get at this, go heavy, go hard. You deserve it. I'll see you next sequence.